Hello Internet! This is Donegan with Exceed Your Goals Fitness. Today I want to talk about why natural trainees should not follow the advice of individuals who use steroids. Now, in the fitness industry, a lot of competitive bodybuilders and even popular fitness gurus do use steroids and don't admit it. And this has caused a lot of people to believe that the training programs that they follow, the training principles that they follow, and the results that they receive are something that someone who's natural should do or should expect, etc. That is not the case. And in fact, the entire training modality that somebody on steroids would use would probably be pretty ineffective for someone natural, especially someone new to it all. So a lot of people, they see, some of their favorite maybe bodybuilding competitors, maybe some Mr. Olympia athletes, and they want to follow that hot new training program that those folks are doing. The problem is that if you're not on steroids, you're not going to get the same results, and honestly, a lot of those folks train too often and too much for somebody who's natural, and you could, by following their advice, wind up having an overuse injury and other. Overtraining does exist. If you work out as much as somebody on steroids and you don't use steroids, you're probably going to snap your shit up. So that said, it's important that you do not follow the advice of steroid using athletes when you're natural. I personally prefer the all natural route. I am into this for health, so obviously it just makes the most sense to me to stay natural. Also, I prefer the look. I think that people who are all natural and who lift weights eventually wind up looking kind of like Superman if you're male, and females, just kind of like a really toned and in shape look. Steroid users, males, come out looking like the Incredible Hulk, and the females come out looking somewhat like She-Hulk. Now this can be a look that certain people want and they go for and whatever else, but for me, I like the Superman look, I like the human being look, I like being strong and that kind of thing, and you can achieve that just fine without steroids. But you can't follow the same training programs and advice, and you can't expect to turn out, with these huge sideways muscles and to be lifting the entire world. Now that said, natural trainees are going to get more out of compound movements and heavy weight and straight sets and reps, as opposed to a lot of the isolation and the pumping up reps and the drop sets and all these crazy schemes involving really, really high levels of reps. That kind of stuff, I think, benefits more people who are on steroids, and I think that natural folks like myself and possibly like you are going to gain much more just doing your basic stuff, your squats, your basic stuff, and with heavy weight and for reasonable either strength or hypertrophy level rep ranges. So just consider exercising caution and following the advice of people who use steroids, those of you out there who are natural, because you'll probably snap your shit up. Peace.